Have you told them that I've been spraying this field completely incorrectly though?
No.
Jumping around like a...
I don't spray anymore, so you guys could be going opposite of the rows and I wouldn't even know what you're doing.
Why is he in that other guy's field? Oh, I'm sure he knows what he's doing. Oh yeah, shoot. All right, let's try it.
Let's go.
I have bad news.
Oh no.
I think I killed your crop.
Well guys, welcome back. Welcome back. You guys have decided to stop in on a good day because you're gonna witness something that we've never done on this farm. And we're gonna intentionally kill our crop. Let's see how this goes. We're off to a great start. The O-ring is missing out of the end of the hose, so...
Where is that hose?
How about this one?
Yeah, we're gonna have to tear one out. Good thing we have that. Oh, you showed up for some Saturday morning work. So excited.
Glad I could be here. Otherwise, that one lays at home, I think, from the gravel. No, what were we doing when that guy?
Scaring me. See how important that little O-ring is? All right, you remember how to do this?
Yep.
You mix it up with an 80-acre load. That will kill anything and everything. Sorry, as far as vegetation, so let's keep it out of the ditches.
Fence row nozzle check.
Stay off the rows.
Impossible. Can't
They're
see 'em.
so intertwined, it ain't gonna be pretty. That's why we're doing it in the morning when the pods are wet, dewy, harder to break open.
Yeah.
So that's why we got up earlier than we're used to.
Yeah, what is it, 9 o'clock?
I was up at 5:45 this morning, and that's not a pretty number. Anything with a 5 in front of it is something Chet don't like.
Unless it's 5 o'clock.
We never quit then
On
anyways.
the other end of the clock.
All right.
I need you guys to move for an unrelated reason.
There he goes. So, it looks really green on these headlands, which they are. But if you look at the plant here, and we had our guy out yesterday to advise us on when to spray. But if you look at the plant here, what you see the pods? They are dry. See they cracking? He also called it the word buckskin. So they're really dry. They feel really dry, rough. That's when you want to spray, when 70% of these on the plant are buckskinned. So there is a few here that are still a little soft, but 70%, they look green, but they're ready to roll. So some of the reasons why you would spray this crop rather than other crops like soybeans is these are really oily, so they plug a combine up very easily. If you get dirt, dust, just the material running through, any weeds here because you aren't allowed or can't use more harsher chemicals on them. Weed pressure is worse. You need to kill that weed because the moisture in the stem will not only stain the black bean but cause the loading auger, basically any auger in the combine will get gummed up with yuckiness. So that is why we're spraying these, to kill them. And then you got nice even harvest conditions. Weeds are dead, beans are dry evenly. Here, I'll show you what they look like. Can you see that? That is what we're raising. New experience, we're loving it. I think it's gonna be fun. It is more steps, but I think it's gonna be a nice fit for our farm, hopefully. So I don't know if you can hear in the background, but the plane is flying around. They don't like to spray what we're spraying right now, just because it's going to kill anything that it touches as far as vegetation. So keeping it in the field is harder. We were planning on having the plane spray the field. We were just going to border it and then have him do the inside. But we decided we're out here. Everyone else ground rigs it. We did some math. It ain't going to be pretty. As you can see, the rows are non-existent. Very hard to see. He'll be relying on auto track. We will be running on some. But it is what it is. That's why we're out here early, because we know we're going to be running on some of these, and we want them pods not to crack open as easily if they're getting brushed or kind of crushed or all of the above. But these things are really short, like they're knee high. That's just the way they are. And they are really not a very stable plant. They kind of tip over. They're like a green bean, is the best way to describe it. What do you think?
I would love to know why they call that buckskin. Why would it, when it rattles, they call it buckskin?
No, it's the feeling of it, I think.
Oh, I thought it was the rattle.
No,
Well, what
not that I...
what kind
I
of
don't know.
buck?
Once again, it's our first year. We don't really know
I don't
fully what we're doing. You want to show them this? This is kind of cool. So you guys remember when the tornadoes came through and that highline wire there was down basically for 4 miles flat in the field? They worked all spring long fixing it, driving in our fields. See this really, really green trail? That's where they were driving. And when we worked the field, it was nothing but literally like cement dirt chunks. Basically for half a mile, 3/4 of a mile, it was like that. Nothing even grew until like a month later we got a rain, and then they grew. So they're a month behind. They are not probably going to make anything good, but you can't wait for that because that's just chalked up for a loss.
How are they liking looking into the sun?
I'm sure not well.
I shaded
I'm not used to the...
Here, did you show them? Look
yeah,
at the little
I
guys
showed
here.
'em.
Did you? Come on, open up. I don't know.
They taste like a soybean to me.
They're hard. Knock a tooth out. Yeah. I think it needs to be cooked.
So once you get off the headlands, definitely a lot less green. Now that I got you not looking into the sun. Definitely, you know, it looks green from the road, but once you get out here, you know, most of them are buck-skinned actually. But there are them spots. It's just so uneven this year with wet planting and just not the right ground conditions that they're extremely uneven. But I think it'll be good. It's just that headland, and where we were looking there is where we load semis. You can see exactly where we load semis in the fall. Just a compaction zone. Much, much more green. They're just behind. That's all that is. You got that next load mixed up?
Why, you didn't mix enough for the whole thing?
No.
What?
No, I turned it up to 20 gallons an acre just because I like coverage and I got lots of water. So it's going to be a 2-load situation here.
Oh my.
And
Do you think those guys need to be told that I was eating the beans that were not sprayed? If anybody was concerned about me.
Or where we're walking around also.
Yeah, no, we're on the safe
He
side.
started down there. Right there. We're good. And we're upwind.
So what is
Someone's
the,
calling.
is there a dry fast? What, rain fast? Or what is that called?
I don't know.
Rain
It's not
fast?
going to rain.
Oh, they're shooting.
Yeah, it's must be
Take a youth hunting.
youth duck hunting opener today.
Oh, and I gotta take you over here and show you something. Crossfires, equalizers, whatever you want to call them, on the tires. I love them. They work great. Except you gotta check them. See, here's how they're supposed to look. see that black line matches up with the other black line? Oh, where's the black line here? Oh, there isn't one. It's just all black. There's no issue. Here, let's look. I'll be lucky to make it home on that. Who drove that truck down here, I wonder? Chat, got a flat tire! Flat tire! Why wouldn't it be flat? We better check the other side, being there's, well, you know, I'm not gonna say it. That's okay. I don't mind seeing a little extra red. Red is okay. Red just means there's a little too much in them. That's fine with me. Oh, and by the way, they did finish my house with the stone, so things are looking up. Now there's just a few other things that have to be buttoned up there. I'll get you out of the sun there. And we'll be done with construction. Only took 2 years. I think it's the 3rd week now, but yeah, we'll get there. I'll have to show you guys. I don't know when, but I'll take you around, take you back there, show you. Step over that.
Did you know that one product in there, $650 a gallon? A gallon. Good thing we're only using 1 ounce per acre.
Right. It looks pretty woolly out there.
Yeah, it's not pretty.
Did you tell them why one side of the field is out of control with
Yeah,
weeds?
so 2 different diggers were out here this spring. One digger did this half, the other one did that half, and one of them apparently was set deeper than the other, and we hooked out a lot of the weeds a lot better than the other digger or field cultivator.
Don't go down that road again.
Anyways, definitely on our black bean field, since the chemistry ain't as strong, we're going to have to sink those field cultivators into the ground a little more aggressively to try to hoe out the weeds.
Because it was a later spring, the field had more weeds in it. The one shallow field cultivator was evidently not hooking out all of the bigger weeds, so
they regrew and then back. Our wimpy chemicals couldn't take them out.
Still shooting.
Kids are having fun.
Should stand behind the truck a little bit.
So how's it look out there, Big Swede?
Good. I think we're going to watch northeast corner when we're combining because those look like dang good beans.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just that one spot?
Yeah, it's about a half acre. They'll bring in about 300 pounds.
Is this what it normally looks like?
Yeah, for the most part. I think we're a little sooner than what I've done in the past, but I'm kind of curious on that because I've also had really bad experience in the past spraying too late, so this might work out real good.
Good. He used to raise them at the previous farm he worked with.
But it is impossible to see the rows out there.
Oh, I know. I can't see them.
Yeah.
You just lock an auto guide and letting her buck?
Yeah, every once in a while I look down to see if I can find a gap in the beans where my old tracks are, just to make sure I'm still somewhat in the right direction. Because, you know, you are trusting the computer at that point. But it's been working. I haven't been spraying at an angle yet, so. But they're nice. I'm excited. This is going to be awesome.
All right. Well, you get out there. I'm going to put the bird in the sky, and we're going to see what it looks like.
Have you told them that I've been spraying this field completely incorrectly, though?
No.
Jumping around like a...
I don't spray anymore, so you guys could be going opposite of the rows, and I wouldn't even know what you're doing.
My mind was on last night's
discussion. I must know what he's doing.
Why is he in that other guy's field? Oh, I'm sure he knows what he's doing. Oh, yeah. Shoot. All right, let's try it.
Let's go.
Well, here's a familiar feeling. It's been a while, but we're desiccating edibles. I did this 3 years ago with a different farmer. I got my booms pretty high, 50, 52 inches. The idea is the occasional water hemp that we're going over, which is a lot taller than the edibles. I want the boom to go completely over that. If you brush the weed with the booms, you don't get good contact with the spray, and I won't kill that weed. So booms are pretty high from what I normally do, but the idea is to kill everything here. This south side of the field's a lot cleaner than the north side, so once I get back over there, I'll show you guys. There's definitely some weeds. We had some escapees, but we'll kill them. There's the bird in the sky. Chet's out droning. Okay, so what is our next step? After I'm done spraying, there is a pre-harvest interval. We're waiting a week, and you want to give the weeds that much time anyways to dry down. So 7 to 10 days from now, we'll be back in this field combining, and I can't wait.
I'm excited. We're forcing harvest. It's a weird feeling, knowing this is the date we'll be combining at. Well, I got my tire pumped. The bend guys are back. The parts for the double runs on top of the bend for filling showed up last week. So they're ready to start, I believe, after Labor Day.
Good morning.
Hello, you're stealing my equipment?
Yep, but I think I'll return it.
Return it and with all the hydraulic hoses still connected.
Yeah, there's always that chance. I shouldn't be getting into too much. Got to clean up my shed.
Yeah, with the roof that's gone.
Yeah. The whole convertible building approach, I don't recommend it. It doesn't work.
It seems to be drafty.
Unless you live in a desert. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How's it going down there?
Just getting game plans, basically talking over where all the catwalks, laid on the ground, and we're supposed to be 60 feet up. How we're gonna revamp all that since the bend's taller and different positioning.
More of a gonna be able to access everything from the leg, or?
I think so.
That's the idea.
That's the hope.
Well, that would be nice. Climb
we'll
one
see.
ladder and get to everything.
That's kind of the hope. So, kind of ran over that. Talked about double run positions. That's pretty straightforward, but thinking to the future as far as if we build another one to the east, how are we going to make it easy now
to fill that
to
bin later.
fill the next future bin if it happens, when it happens.
Yeah.
That was a long discussion that I just told them, you guys do it every day, you can figure it out.
It's their expertise.
But yeah, I think we did get that figured out, and they're cutting apart more scrap iron that is hanging off stuff to make it safer down there. So
I have bad news.
oh no,
I think I killed your crop.
I think that's good news, ain't it?
It's dead.
It's dead. Oh, I wonder how long it takes to wilt it.
I don't know. It's gonna heat up today.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never used so much MSO in my life. The plastic on the tank was getting a little.
MSO, what were we at? 20 ounces an
Yeah.
acre?
Versus 3 to 4 on soybeans in season.
Yeah, and we know what that heat, that oil does to a soybean.
Oh yeah.
Kind of burns it. Well, the intent is to kill, so
Right.
we're
It's
killing.
gonna die.
They're dead. They're dead.
It's weird. It's not toxic, but it heats it up to make the other chemicals
It's oil.
toxic. Right.
It's straight oil. If you spill it or splash it, it looks like hydraulic oil.
Right.
What is up with the tires around here? Flat, junk, 2 flats today.
I got 5 more.
Let's hope that this trend ends before harvest, because if they just keep blowing like this, we're gonna need a semi-load of tires for the semis.
Is this, how we disconnected the brake on the other side?
No, I don't remember doing that.
Okay. Well, I did. Maybe we need to do that on this side.
There's some backfeeding coming from the
it's
dump
not
truck.
supposed to have brakes, but it's over braking. Like a fly lands on the brake pedal in the truck and the tires lock up.
All right, guys, we're taking off. It's Saturday, and we got a bunch of house projects all to do. And well, he might move a tree or two. I don't know what you're up to.
I'll call when things go wrong.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.